Are you guys into intense fight scenes with a little bit of comedy? Are you guys into intense situations where you don't know what's going to happen in the next step? Are you into watching people save the world from imminent danger? Well, then you're going to love the movie Hobbs and Shaw. What is up, guys? It's your boy Milad coming to you with another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Hobbs and Shaw, which I watched last night, but as you guys know from my last video, I like to wait until the morning to record these reviews because A, the better lighting comes in through the window. Otherwise, I'd be using my phone camera as flashlight, trying to improve the lighting. But nonetheless, let's get on with the movie review. I watched Hobbs and Shaw last night, and I was absolutely blown away by the amount of action that this movie had, but that was to be expected. I went into the movie with a lot of doubts because I am a big fan of the Fast and the Furious series, and this was part of that series, but it wasn't actually part of that series. It was kind of like just in that universe and had to do with a lot of things that happened in that series. So I was curious on how it would have played through with it, and I've been a bit disappointed with the last few Fast and the Furious movies that have come out since the passing away of Paul Walker, may he rest in peace. So I was a bit skeptical going into this movie. It did not grab my attention when the trailer had released. I hadn't really even watched the trailer, and I haven't really looked into it. But you know, I have the A-list pass, and I was like, this is a big name movie. Might as well give it a watch. If I did not have the pass, I probably would not have watched it. But it did catch me by surprise. It was a lot better than I thought it would have been, which was a good surprise because I was expecting just some random little action, just whatever, and nothing to really keep you on the edge of your seat. But this movie actually did keep me on the edge of my seat and had some pretty interesting concepts to go about it. There were some cool motorcycle scenes of motorcycles sliding under big tractors or whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what they're called. A nice little McLaren that Deckard Shaw was driving. There was all the stuff that you would want in a nice little action movie. Not really much to say. It does have the basic action storyline, which is there's something that's going to end the world and that is gonna cause for some major wipeout of the human population. But you know, Hobbs and Shaw are getting together and they're gonna try and figure it out. I guess the biggest surprise about this movie was the comedic aspect of it. It was so funny. It was a lot more funny than I thought it was going to be because I was expecting a full-on action movie, but the dynamic of Hobbs and Shaw, who are played by Vin Diesel, and I forgot the name of who plays Deckard Shaw, but he's also a famous actor, and they are played together, and their dynamic is hilarious. The way that they're able to bounce off each other for certain comedic jokes, certain wordplay, it's absolutely funny. And I think that's what made the movie. If it was missing its comedic aspect, the movie would not have been as good as it was. But the comedic aspect did make it a lot better. And I guess so far I've gone through this review without making any spoilers, so I'm just going to continue going about it that way. My honest review out of 10 for this movie would have to be an 8 out of 10. It could have been better, it could have had a better storyline, but you know, it was a nice little mindless action movie where you kind of just didn't have much to do and you were just going along for the show, and it was a good show. It put on a good spectacle. It threw all the action scenes that you would want to see. It was not boring. There was not a moment where I was like, oh, what am I doing here? Why am I wasting my time? Or anything along those lines. So overall, an 8 out of 10 for this movie, and it is worth seeing, especially if you're like me, where you had your expectations pretty low because of the previous Fast and the Furious movies that did not catch your attention, that felt kind of forced. This one's a pretty good movie. So be sure to check it out if you guys are a little unsure about if you should watch it. I recommend you do. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. This is a little bit of a shorter one, but I guess that's to be expected from an action movie that did not have a lot of crazy content or a lot of things for me to really divulge into and understand. Straightforward movie, simple, easy to watch, enjoyable. Yeah. So without further ado, let's end the review here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. Wish you guys the best of success, and peace.